happens to be nearby, so I thought I'd pick up some trash while I'm at it. Judging by your trash bag, today is your trash collection day. Wow, he's so smart. I see you live in this condo. Okay, great. Do you live alone? Why do you need to know that? Right? Why do you what? That's kind of sus. That's kind of sus. Does he need to know that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so alright, I'm letting you tell arguments before. So now what I'm trying to think of here is, are you asking me that because you're creepy, or are you asking me that because it's gonna be useful later? Because there's always more than one intellectual argument. Like, if I say yes, and then I try to joke with it later on, and I try to call the police, are you gonna be like, oh, no, they said they lived with someone, so it's fine. It'll just die in the bathtub or something.
Ba 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 ba. I was just testing out the mouth thing. It's very sensitive. Never knew that. Ah, man. Whew. It is warm and I don't like it. Oh, we got a stream. So, how's it going, everyone? Hopefully everyone's having a good time, good day, and such. It is evening, 8:23 p.m. Pacific time. Feet in cold water. Ooh. That would be nice. I want my whole body to be in cold water. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully you've been having a good week and such. It's New Year weekends. I'm excited. But yeah, so in case you guys haven't seen the update, whether on Twitter or on Discord, yeah, today's gonna be essentially Final Fantasy 16. Tomorrow's gonna be Monster Hunter Friday, because we play Monster Hunter on this channel. Saturday's gonna be more Space Engineers. I feel like we're gonna go a lot further within that game, even though I feel like we're getting close to the end, but not too much at the end. I don't know. And then Sunday's gonna be a free day, which I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. It would have normally have been Monster Hunter, but it could be anything. So, if there's a game that you guys want me to play, I can take a look at it. Just let me know in chat, and then yeah, I'll take a look at it and whatnot. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be a free day, so anything goes technically. You got a stomach ache? Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Pepe. Well, I know my friend has a, what do you call it? He has COVID, so that's fun. Luckily, we didn't meet, so I didn't get COVID, so. You blame Panda Express for getting your order wrong? Oof. Man. Don't you just love it when you place an order exactly what you want, only for you not to get the right order? Like, I understand if, you know, oh, we don't have this, so we're gonna give you this instead. But it's kind of like, oh, you asked for this, well, I'm gonna give you this instead. So, anywho, sucks. It does suck. I've had that a few times. I'm just hoping, you know, the money's worth it in a sense. Like, it's one thing if they couldn't get your orders right, but if they give you something of less value, you basically paid even more, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping, like, the exchange value is, like, the same. If they give you something that's worth more, okay, you know, you didn't pay as much as you would have. But if it's a value, but if it's worth less, then it's kind of, you paid extra for something different then, you know? So. Continue. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I couldn't hear it. Exchange the same, just Fire Rise instead of Steam? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm hoping the Fire Rise is actually good. You know what I mean? Which way am I going?
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
So right now we're essentially in story mode, which is gonna be always. It's not as open as you would think compared to like say Witcher in a sense, but it is like open enough where it doesn't feel like too closed in, so to speak.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you we're outlaws. You want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital? Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor? God.
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. But a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You alright?
Never better.
Sounds like it.
Togu!
That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Fanning Embers. Sa. Togo has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. Pet commands. Yay. Sick. Heal. Ravage.
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts? There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome. For that and the shortcut.
Pet the dog.
Get it, boy! You like that, don't you? After it.
Am I going too fast for you?
Sid, I am petting my dog that I haven't seen
Boy.
in like years to come by. I don't need this now. Okay? There you go. Man, look at this visual. Holy smokes.
Maybe they're friendly like Torgal. Or maybe they're not.
It's over. That's enough. It's over. Stay down.
Level up! Will this game have
Still have a way
coupons?
to go.
We're about to find out. Devil May Clive. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going, Knight?
This
How's it
way,
going?
Your lordship.
We got the achievement, Knight. We pet the doggo. I'm happy. Great Jaggers? There's a Great Jaggers. There's a monster hunter.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
I
Let's
really
try
like
and
the
stay out of
music.
path.
Can you guys hear the music? I don't know if it's like loud enough, but I really love the music. It's so peaceful. You know what I mean?
Remember when I said that the deadly beasts? Well, the shrubs in these parts are much better.
And you won't think to mention this now.
Stay down!
Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
And yes, this is on the PS5. Just amazing. A little bit frame rates here and there because of, you know, performance. I mean, performance mode always has that.
Thank you kindly.
It's not always like a good stability of other things. So things may look a little jagged, but still tries to maintain that 60 frames.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on. Mind your head.
But yeah, Knight, how's it going? Hello, hello. Morning to you. Since Knight lives on the other side of the country, it's morning for him, more or less, afternoon. Oh, music stopped. Oh.
A wyvern.
I can see that. Doesn't have to be a friend of yours, does it?
Not this time.
You're finished!
Whew. Dragon Talon? Finger? Really does feel like a Devil May Cry
Must
sometimes.
be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Ooh. Spoils!
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
What is it, boy? At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Toggle.
Ooh.
Well, they look like too happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
It's over.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid.
That's enough.
Owie!
Too slow.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
Ah, Toggle wants me to go that way. Well, I'm gonna go this way.
That sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
What? Still short. It's not quite as quick.
Owie!
But it'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly. Too slow.
Oh jeez, it is Doragama!
Not this time. Not this time.
Ah! I got his toes! Your damn toe!
Not this time. Too
Someone's got the hope.
Oh my jeez.
No one
It's
knows.
Dolagama with... What's his face? Urugon? Ah!
Do that again.
Not if we kill him first. This time. Too slow. Too slow. Get him.
Oh.
Not this time.
Woo.
Too slow. Too slow.
There we go. Spin cycle! Wooly poly, wooly poly, wooly poly, wooly poly.
Not this time.
Fafnir, the North Slime.
I don't like how I open things and then I come back and they're closed.
40? Dang. Spoils? Still alive?
Come on.
Stand back.
Who wants barbecue?
You're a dominant.
I am. Aye. Well, not by choice, mind. Whole bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Sid, you say you want to help dominants and bearers. Well, what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Huh?
He's not wrong. This thing is dead, but he's not wrong.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
I also just noticed this too. I like how the battle music is essentially this music, like whatever music that's currently like your idol music, I would say. I like that it's just a more enhanced version. I like how it just tones down. Then the battle music goes up even higher.
See that river? Follow her upstream and we'll be in lost in the
Right.
I like Hornets!
It's over. That's it.
Level!
Quiet.
A Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
Oof.
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Oh boy.
Let's get this over with then. Well, at least they're not giant lizards.
Oh, it's a thief!
Not this time. Get him!
Oh wait, you're a boss. Wait, where's the other guys?
Behind you!
Oh shit! Ah! Cartoon! Not Friega. Faraga. Cartoon! Cartoon move!
Not this time.
Yeah. That's how we do in my crib. Badge of Might. Increase attack by 7. Heck yeah, I'll take that.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria. And one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies. And even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lost Swing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Oh, stage replay in arcade mode. Now available in the Hideaway's Arete Stone. Enter the virtual. Ah. How's the city a single player? Ah, it's going good. It's going nice, Arlen. It's interesting because Togo's supposed to point the way to where you're supposed to go, but I went the opposite way, and it turns out to be progression. I don't understand how this works. Like,
So much
just follow
for
the
arriving
doggo?
before sunset.
I mean, not following the
I didn't
doggo
realize we were
progressed the
this
story.
close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard
Because I
some
was
call it
under
an
that
airship.
assumption. That's why I went the other way.
Its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Waypoint. Obelisk. Well, that was good. Okay. Louder than words.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
You wish 11 had a doggo, or you get a cat girls. I mean, you have. That's why you have the little Lalafels. They are the doggos. You know what? I should have just opened my map. I got the badge of this. Is there anything else? No. So, Orlin, what does leveling or what does mastering precision dodge or any non-attack does? You know what I mean? Like, does it increase the damage as I do? Does it increase the precision damage I do? Once I pull out the dodge? Is that how that works? Makes them better. I mean, it's not a bad thing to master a dodge. Okay. I do like Heat Wave. because it does. Man, this really reminds me of Tales of Arise, just a wee bit. And they're both very visually pleasing, if I'm gonna be honest.
That's enough.
If you pick stuff you don't like, oh yeah, like I like that you can just reset. You're not really stuck with these points. So that's kind of the linear thing I like.
Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
Which reminds me, Orlin, you should try out Tales of Arise. It's basically action-based as well. And it's less Talesy, more modern Talesy. Kind of similar to Final Fantasy 16, actually. Still saving for Persona games? Ah, true, true. Tactics in something, right? Remake? Hi-ya-ga!
Just another step.
That's enough. Stay down.
You'll get a rise when you see a good discount, though. I don't know if there was discount.
Why? What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet.
I do know
Let me
it
know
is
how it goes.
visual. It is visually nice. Like, oh my goodness, best looking Tales game I've ever played. And you can kind of say they mix in a lot of cool things with the game. Because it actually is the first game. I feel like it's the first Tales game that has a more beginning, middle, end type of narrative. Like, me and Exia, we agreed on a lot of things. Like, the first half was like just wowzers, you know? Like the introduction to characters, just the mechanics, like this. And it's open. It's actually, the world actually feels alive. You see creatures out in the open that you can kill, etc. It's like, man, budget. And I still stand by my point
The royalists.
that
Or anyone
you
else for that
cannot
matter.
make a sequel of the game.
It's too bloody
You cannot.
quiet. Even for
Because
this
there's
hour.
those. What more can
do
you
we do
do? Like when you finish the
Let's
game,
look for my scouts.
you get to that point. Like, what more can you do?
I'll circle round the back.
Like, it has a beginning, middle,
How
end.
do I let you know if I find
So,
him?
Good question. Shouts?
Subtle.
and again, if you like, if you like games like Final Fantasy 16, Tales of Arise is
I know what
basically
it looks like.
that. So that's what I like about it. So this also gives me that vibe. Action, etc. It just feels so nice.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
Miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan, eh?
What plan? I didn't even pay attention to the plan.
That sounds like a child. It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
You gotta restart your PC?
church.
Oof.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
Wait, what? Chocobo stew? Oh, they do eat chocobos.
Damn it. No one here.
Ooh.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but... I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of
What the hell
royalists
Clive was
came for the
doing?
bearers
He
just
did the
before you
old
arrived.
open sesame.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
I like how Clive didn't just go down the stairs, he went to the side, to the ledge to drop down. See, that's good programming. You don't often see that. It's like, why do I need to take the stairs? I can just go off the the ledge and just dropped down. Vogel! Sick! 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 Sick!
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the Dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the Dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
She kind of cute though. I like. If she didn't have like that attitude,
Will you join me?
I would say she can be attractive.
To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta, Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy.
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
I like her haircut though.
Why indeed?
Oh boy.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, then Sid has some explaining to do.
Not up, Pidgeotto!
Sick of Toggle!
Ah, you pressed the wrong button.
Better be on your way, Sid.
like that. Jiraiya! Jiraiya! Sounds like Jiraiya, but it's supposed to be Jiraiya. Goodbye, Harpy Lady. Number 1 and soon to be Harpy Lady.
You've
1,
got some
2, 3,
fighting,
and 4.
Even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus. Remind me, why was it that you
AKA
betrayed your kingdom?
Seduphus.
I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
Masangan! You have Naruto and Sasuke on opposite role, and Naruto decided to embrace his sexy jutsu. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
By the way, for those who don't know, I am indeed playing Pokemon Emerald on my phone because I love Emerald. And because my DS is not hacked yet or modded yet, so I can't really play it there.
So, it wasn't
Because
about
somebody
bears at
from
all.
Canada won't help
They
me.
were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragon.
How come
led,
every bear don't go out in battle? Bards can fight. 14 has bards. You can you sing and you fight.
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
Oh, now Clive drinks. When there's no cake involved. Okay.
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. While Bahamut may lead 100 full legions, could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted.
Don't hurt her. She's cute too.
My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Can you imagine sleeping upwards like that? I would literally like fall or lean more forward or something. I cannot just, especially with a stool with no back support. Like how?
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
The Dead of Night. New stock. A story progress. Training post. Foraging.
Settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern. and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Whew. 90, so 50, so 20 up.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
What do you mean save, Mom? What do you mean save? I didn't save anyone. You have a blacksmith.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
Seal obtained. Oh.
May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
That a hanged man I see? Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Gregor's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance of our brothers and sisters from evil? Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray?
You know, I thought he was.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
Woodcutter.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
What would the King Walud want with our tiny village?
Oi, how about some light over here?
Mind your step. The royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up.
Master Quinton has asked that we work through the night to undo the chaos the royalists wreaked.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news.
Kind of good news.
So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both.
Oh, hey, Dad. How's it
Still,
going?
it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn.
How goes your
Shall
night?
we?
I'm just... I have a very strong ADHD right now. Hi, Risu. Hi. How it goes?
No.
We're progressing.
About those beds.
This is essentially...
I seem to recall your
It does have a
request
slow
being
pace,
to
but
spend the
it's one
night.
of those games
And
where
for
it kind of
that,
needs to have a
the
slow
floor
pace.
will more than suffice.
But when it comes to action,
Better
it's
than a
action.
wet rock,
So.
I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
I see.
No need for thanks, Sid.
Yeah, Risu, how's it going?
This isn't an
I
act
can't
of
wait
charity.
until you stream so we can
don't
play
say.
Monster Hunter.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be
Assuming
requiring
your Wi-Fi
services.
comes in time.
The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove
You have
it
to wake
when
up
they
early
left.
spot. Ah,
I expect it to be gone before you leave.
man.
As you wish.
Yeah. You do be like that. The 11th? Wow. So
Well,
long.
That took
Damn.
longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade. It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
Yeah, that's fine, Dan.
No more
I mean,
waiting.
if you need to sleep, gotta, sleep.
The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Man. Well, I don't know how you're surviving, Risu, with no electronics, no Wi-Fi. That just seems like hell to me, honestly. What would I tweet? What would I use TikTok for? Etc. etc.
Come back to me, my darling.
So we already got the shop. No. So you know what I was saying? Let me do this first.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
As we way back, we were without power for 2 weeks. Oof. Yeah, no, I was without power for like 3 days, and all I did was sleep.
Wrong way, friend.
Yeah, see, told you.
That's enough. Stay down.
Fully charged Game Boys will really help, man. Yeah. Yeah.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
Yeah, this actually has the same map structure as Tales of Arise, actually. Not gonna lie. Kill the mage user!
Lady said.
That's enough. Stay down. It's over.
I'll tell your lady you tried.
Game looks really nice. Oh, it does look nice. Does it feel nice? Depends. It's one of those action games where the more skills you unlock, then it becomes better.
Hard nut to crack.
Just because there's like variety of moves. You kind of have to treat it like a Devil May Cry, in a sense. So, which reminds me, the really cool thing with this game is for the abilities, you have a chance. You will always be able to reset whatever abilities and such, and just respec. So you can respec every time. There's no like downgrade. If you feel like, oh, you mastered this, but it wasn't worth the 200 points, you want to put it to something else, you can just refund it. And then put it to something else that you're more in tune with. So I like that it gives you that linear like it gives you that lenient of like, okay, you don't like this type of playstyle, well, there's other playstyle you can do, and if you like it, you can level up and it'll become stronger. So it's like, okay, you know, it works. Whoosh. And again, this is on performance mode on the PS5. So like, if you have a PS5, this is what it will look like. If you want graphics mode where everything's like 4K and such,
It's over. Stay down.
very different for Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's essentially an enhancement of 15. Like if you wanted, like this is something if you wanted Final Fantasy. This is essentially what 15 would have been if they did things correctly in terms of like the gameplay. Otherwise, like a lot of people say that this is like an improvement of 15's combat because it's more than just what 15 offers in a sense. Combine that with Devil May Cry 5, because the team, I think the team that developed the gameplay for Devil May Cry 5 also worked on this combat.
Under the bridge.
And a little bit of Kingdom Hearts. There's a little bit of Kingdom Hearts, but it feels very much like Devil May Cry meet Final Fantasy, which is really nice.
We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts?
Director of it? Oh,
if
there you go.
Never learned what you've been doing with their property.
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's
Yeah,
not all of
like
us.
it just feels nice. The combat
What I want
reminds you of Crisis Core a bit.
where it doesn't matter what you are.
Orlin can attest because Orlin plays Final Fantasy games more than I have. That's for sure.
So, for a place like that.
Like,
So, until it is, I use the power I've been given.
so
to
I
show
would
people
say
there is hope.
treat this still like a Final Fantasy game, but don't think of it like the past Final Fantasy games. Think of this as a more... What the hell? Weird. Think of it like a more modern take of Final Fantasy in medieval time, which people actually did want it.
Tell me about this.
From 11 and 14, you have like this very nice open world.
Best and worst decision I ever made.
Had a baby with 15.
Don't underestimate her, Clive.
And then this happened.
A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda, Warden of the Wind.
And I like how this essentially ties in to 11 and 14, but 14 had, as of now, and Orlin, I don't know if you saw it, as of now with 14, some of the updates, they actually made reference to this game, which is interesting. So it's like, yeah, 14 is really knees deep into like 16's like lore and whatnot, or at least like the yeah. Let me go to the hideaway. Crisis Core is a prequel that was done in action RPG with like Final Fantasy. Oh, there you go. I don't think I played Crisis Core. Is that the one with Zack? Am I thinking the same game?
You're leaving?
Okay, yeah. So it's basically to that extent, but there's like a lot more. Which reminds me, should I buy Crisis Core? Like the remake? I heard the remake was really nice. Cause I saw my friend Orlin played it.
You down.
Oh, that's a big upgrade. From broad to longsword? Foo-yo.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Okay, so 20 and 25? Oh, 20 and 15? Can I make something better? Oh, I can make something better. I can make something better for sure. Give it up.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Only 5 defense? Increase? No thanks. Like, especially when you have this many materials that you need to use, I'm expecting at least maybe 10 or 15, not 5. That's kind of like a ripoff. Oh, but I can make this better. Oh, I can make it better.
And?
The PS5 version is the best version to play if you want it. You haven't checked. Oh, okay. Yeah, Roland played the original and he played the remake. So I think, if anything, Orlin, can you attest? Is Final Fantasy Crisis Core Remake, does it live up to its name? Do you feel like it's like almost a near one-to-one but better? Or do you feel like it lacked a few things because it's a remake? You know what I mean? Oh man, so many music.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder
I swear, this is a Witcher sword. The handle, or the thing, reminds me of Witcher.
Never knew dung had so many uses.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps... If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
And I like this too. Like, I like these little tidbits.
Did you learn everything you need?
Of information. There's so much I like with this game. Like, this emphasized the fantasy game. The fantasy aspect of Final Fantasy. Like, there's no vehicles. I think there's I don't know if there's an airship, but there's no vehicles. There's no, like, technological stuff that's happening. It's all just medieval. And I love it. Sure, you know, magic tech and, you know, all the other stuff is something that's been more
already
concurrent with Final Fantasy, but I like that Final Fantasy goes towards the more rooted section of itself. Time to try to sleep, have yourself a good... Okay, Dad. You get yourself some rest, and remember, we are streaming this week as well. So, hopefully to see you next time, if anything. And teach me Phasmophobia. Teach me Phasmophobia. But yeah, I'll see you then. How do I... Okay, I was like, how do I go to the map? But yeah, this actually, I'll say this right now, this game, they're not going to admit it, but this game actually does give me Tales of Arise vibe because of the map system mostly. the map system itself is what's like reminiscences of that. So yeah, I can say this game is kind of inspired by Tales of Arise.
The land has fallen. The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides...
Can I mean, if you want to be
already have your
isekai to this
orders.
world, it's not a bad place to be isekai.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Naked lady?
The world must
Sign
be
me up.
restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered
You have some
these
competition,
halls.
Mochi. He's a king.
Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need.
Dang it. Hey, I mean, who knows?
And always.
There are other women, not just her.
Soon, my dear. Soon.
You're only but a
all will
peasant.
know
Well, this is medieval,
whose hand
so
it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
who knows? Maybe you'll isekai into
Never
a
let me
prince. Who knows? She is cute.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
Oh yeah, I mean, Mochi. This is inspired by Final Fantasy 11 and 14.
You've come for me after
So
all.
I think you might be well suited for this world. Who knows? The only thing is, you gotta think medieval, so you gotta make sure you know what you're saying and not get burned to death.
All clear.
Edwin.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Why? Where was this when I actually needed it? Game. Oh, this is smooth as hell. Look at that. Performance mode. Done. Right.
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
Oh, yeah. How goes day 1 or 2 of your infected, Mochi? Hopefully you're doing well.
Here.
Hello? Hello?
They're all empty.
And? You're gonna give up?
Hello? Housekeeping.
This gate.
Need some help. lifted.
I like how they actually infused that feeling on the right trigger. Haptics, was it? It actually feels like your right trigger is actually too heavy to click down. First night you have fever and chills, last night you were sweat. Oof. Well, here's hoping your taste will still be there. I'm not sure if it's still a thing where it isn't, but I'm hoping your taste will be there, because that would suck.
Find him and kill him.
Good news, lads.
Your search is over.
There, boy.
So, where to next?
Luckily, you have taste and smell, just fever and congestion. Okay. Hopefully, it kind of stays around that level. Because at least with the fever and congestion, it's kind of like virtually no different than being sick. So you kind of get used to that. But when it comes to like smell and
This
taste,
only leads to more royalists.
it's like
We'd better find another one.
it's gonna be off. It's gonna be off-putting.
Take your pick.
I want to go with this window. Fine, we'll go with the actual window that's open.
Bloody show off.
You say to go that way. I'm gonna go up this way.
Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's here.
That's enough.
No minimap.
It's over.
Ow! Damn you, mage! Okay, so I would have jumped over to get to this point. Okay.
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
Oh, I'm not staying.
Hatun!
Too slow.
He's an assassin! Ow!
Not this time. Too slow.
Whew. You gotta watch anime while you fall asleep? Good choice. Definitely get your rest in, Mochi.
These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
I got what now? Oh! Oh, that's cool. So you get equipment that can boost up your thing? Okay. I dig it. I dig it.
All this bloody running. After them.
We have them.
Seems they were expecting us.
You don't say. Stay down. That's enough. Stay down!
Woo! Leveled up to 15. Any secrets here?
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Grey Grieger must have plans for us. What the hell happened here? Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lost Wing?
You mean where's the dominant? Well, you shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you!
Damn.
I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our liege and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Onkai!
Stand back, Clive.
Oh, is it really Bankai? Or is it like the one before that? bitch left. No. No.
Finish them.
The Harpy ladies. It's the rest of the Harpy ladies.
Well, Sid. The beast is not through, that's one.
Sick of Toggle.
Doesn't look happy, Torvald. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Not this time. Not this time.
There we go. Tapana and Chirida slain. Oh, Jurida. Sorry, Jurida.
Sid, are you all right?
Do I look all right? Benedicta will be on her way to collect the Dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry.
Yes, he's always an old man. He can't always be fighting.
You grow wings yet? Then you better start climbing.
She must be here somewhere.
Ooh, heat wave. Is that the ability that I have? Heat wave? It is.
Withdrawal has been signaled.
This might take a while. That's enough.
There we go.
I'm running out of tower.
Our lady wants us gone before sunrise.
That's all I call a rest.
Okay. How far did she run? Or how long was that fight? For her to like run all the way out here. The green tower. Okay, not the red tower, not the blue tower.
Finally.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
Where is he? I won't ask again.
Dodge this. Fucking duck!
Toggle!
Cry all you like. There's no one to save you now.
Not like I used Toggle for this fight just yet.
to join your pet.
I'll bury it together.
I learned all from Daddy Piccolo to dodge.
Don't touch me.
Ah, tornadoes.
Not this time. Not this time. Ow! Too slow.
You cheating, bitch! I don't have an icon on my own to call other than the little chicken, little fiery chicken. Eat my food! Woo!
I'll kill you. I'll kill you both.
Not this time.
Spamming.
Not this time.
them all you've got, Lord.
Oh, that's cheating. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to dodge all of that? Am I supposed to actually heal? Do I actually have to heal?
This time. All for me. Sicko toggle. Too slow.
Ooh.
You know what to do, boy.
Right in the face! Right in the face! That's all I had to do. And I leveled up. That's all I had to do. Rising Flames, which I don't have, but it's cool that I have.
You are but a branded. How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Why? Clive!
Enough of this. What? gone.
What's happening?
Give her back! Give her back! Give her back!
My lady!
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Insert avatar. I took your bending away. Forever. You will no longer fire bend, you
What the hell is
jackass. I mean, I didn't do the thingy.
Power,
but...
you took it from her. How'd you do that?
Hell if I know, Sid. I don't know jack shit about my life.
Fuck me. I hope the bear has found a way out. Clyde, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all.
With great power comes with great holy jace.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
You know, if I have fire power, I would definitely just... I don't know what I do with fire power. I know what I do with wind power. I fly. Get the hell out of here.
Look, morning has broken. And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made them miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning care, people might jump to conclusions.
Right.
Are you saying we shouldn't kick their asses? Because I do want to kick their asses. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what triangle does.
Benedicta said you'd taken her power. You don't still have it, do you?
I think I do.
Oh. Heck yeah.
I can feel it. It's inside me, along with the flames.
Well, are you not keen to try it out? What could possibly go wrong?
Woo!
That's enough.
Now that's a good change. I like how each ability's cooldown isn't shared, so I can legitimately like kick their ass if I wanted to. You said to head north. I'm gonna ignore that.
Come from the care. Enemy sighted.
distance, boy.
Is there anything on this side? Treasure. Treasure! Ah. There is no such thing as the wrong way. There's only many ways.
How tall are you?
Turn back, or it's the dungeons for
Not this time. Wake wins! Not this time. Wake wins! Too slow.
One second.
Oh, it's only me.
Damn it, Gap. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not me who's been playing with fire. Don't do things by halves, do you? This way.
So if it wasn't you or him who freed the bearers, who was it?
Good question. Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. Something they wouldn't be had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing me job, like. So, what about his dominant?
Gone. And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me onto Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
I reckon he likes you.
Aw. We need more people to like us. I feel like we're alone.
She's gone. She's gone.
My lady, you have to hold on. We're going to get you.
Gone. What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
My lady.
Carol.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away!
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore. Come on. Let's go home.
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you? This wretched world! Deserves to die. It all deserves to die! Die! Die!
Garuda lives. She lives.
Sid.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Then I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen.
Eh.
I should have gone with Gav. Clive, I don't think you understand. That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out. And I'm not turning back. There are so many.
Aye. One for every fragment of our mind.
Too slow. This time. Too slow. Lend me your strength!
Ooh, I see treasure over there. Yes. Ow. Maybe.
Not this time. This time.
Heal me! Bagu, heal me! Why not use it in last fight? What do you mean last fight? Before I was able to get this? My arms don't reach that long. Oh. I don't know how to use it.
Not this time.
Oh, I parried. What the hell? Alright.
Flames to me!
The yellow meter is at half? Ah. They don't teach me these things. That's my knowledge, though. No, 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 no. Oh, you know what? Why did I lack? Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, that's what I need to do. I need to choose this. No, wait. I need to choose this. Hold on a second. Which one do I want? I like this because it looks cool. And plus I can kick them. Wind, fire, wind, fire, wind, fire, wind, fire, wind, fire. Aww. Sid, how do you like my new powers? Maybe I'll put on a little bit of fence. If I see any. Oh, there it is. There. Now I have some defense. So I'm not as a glass cannon. Go all attack. We'll see.
I know it.
Getting warmer in my area, which I don't like. Oh man. I like how the entirety of Final Fantasy 16 resides on this one little island. I say island, but I mean, it's like a giant ass freaking country, but I mean, giant ass land. I like how it's like centered in that particular section. Very similar to Arise actually, which is interesting. Because Arise is not like the entire world, it's like literally one section. Oh, Sephiroth.
Wait! Clive, was that
the Dominant? The man who killed my brother?
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Ow!
Ow!
Sid! I'm here, and so's Togo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid! Forgive me. Where did he go?
Sephiroth!
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
Sephiroth, come back here! You tell me where this cloud is, damn it! I must destroy Cloud, it is my destiny. Run, damn it, Clive, run! You gonna let a little wind push you back, huh?
I found you.
Sephiroth! Sephiroth!
You called me! Why?
cheating. I can't tell what to dodge and what isn't dodgeable. Oh. Getting we're gonna. Wait, no, wait. Am I not using it correctly? Oh, I missed it? Oh. Ah! Inappropriate! TOS!
Not this time.
Give me fire!
Not this time.
That's why I kicked your ass, literally. Ah, it's like Kushala. There you go. Oh, oh. Ah! Can't say! They're basically Monster Hunter right here. Stabby stab. The one time I could say, get off my way! Damn. Just right in the eye. Right in the eye. And I leveled up to 17. Look at that. $55 sharp fang. Damn. So ends the reign of Garuda. You shall be missed. Now we can turn around and go home. The mystery of our brother will forever be gone. Who knows who killed our brother? Is there really a second dominant of fire? Oh, never mind. Never mind, lady.
You're nothing but a monster. And I will not let you stand in my way!
Release thy rage, ENVtuber! Five Digivolve 2! ENVtuber! Square. Range. Evade. Good numbers. Oh. Eat my fish! I can't jump. Hey, Gaga! Hey! Hey! Heineken! 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 Oh. Ow! How dare you do so much damage to me? How dare! How dare! How dare! Owie! Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Eat my claw! Oh, my arm! You took my arm, I shall take your life! Your spirit bomb means nothing to me! Urgh! Going for their lives seems like a little overreaction. There's nothing about overreacting to this. You took the last cookie. You took the last cookie. You shall burn in hell. And that's what happens when you take the last cookie. You don't take a man's last cookie. Level up to 18. Wind shard. I like how I got one of this. Kind of tells me it's something I can either get or I can save. Now Dark Souls have those boss souls that you get once per playthrough. You either use it for a weapon or you use it for something. I wonder if it's gonna be something like that.
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive? Stop this! Now!
Whoa, brain blast! Every Asian dad, you got a bad grade, you shall be punished.
I said stop!
You shall not pass.
You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this. Clive. The ghost you've been chasing was inside you all along. They'll be damned if I know what that means. Why? Why did you have to listen to him? Benner. This can't be what you wanted, can it?
She's fine, right? She's alright. She's alive. She's just taking a little nap. And this happens. Salud! Salud!
The king is bold, or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Griego's breath fill your wings.
Whee! not even 5 minutes, and already that seems like the best we're gonna see for now. Take my did 2 minutes of work. Gonna take my 30-minute break.
Reform the cohorts. At once. Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the Holy Capital.
The capital? What of my father?
His radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them.
And I'm naked. Meanwhile, I'm naked.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
I wouldn't say you killed. I'd say you beat the crap out of him, and then killed him. You gotta add everything. That's how you know you're guilt tripping yourself.
You're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Hey?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster, and I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please.
Well, first, put pants on me and then kill me. I want to die with dignity. I don't want to die like this.
I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
I have a booty. I have a booty.
What are you going to do now?
The wages of guilt. Haven't I paid the price enough? Crestlock.
May as well hear what he has to say.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?
Oh, Stormcry. Ooh, I do get boss weapons. Ooh, do I want a boss weapon? Is it worth it? Ooh.
bad, if I do say so myself. It last you a good while. That it? Fine. Can I see I'm busy here? What's saying for you, dear?
Is it worth it? So like, yeah, it increases my attack pretty high. My stagger is pretty high up, so I'll able to stagger them a lot faster. But is it worth it? Am I gonna use this wind shard for anything in particular?
That it? Fine.
I'll wait on it just a wee bit longer.
Look what the curl dragged in. Go on then.
Ooh. Oh, reduces the gambit cooldown by 2.7? Ah. Ah. Okay. So we're gonna be doing that, huh?
Is that all?
So that's how we're gonna be doing it. Don't tell me I have party members. Freaking game. I ain't got no party members. I have a dog that needs carrying, that's about it. Oh, okay. So I can use this as a regular thing, or I can use it as I want to say precision attack. Ah, that's cool. That's gonna be something I need to practice doing. Let's see, down thrust. I don't mind having this upgraded. Oh! Upgrade to master. Ah. Ah. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, no, I do like having, especially when you're doing stagger damage, I like to have something that's multiple hits, following up with like a strong hit, which is essentially... it would have been this, but I do like this better. Man. There you go. Cool.
You alright now, Clive? You're not gonna go mad again, are you?
I don't go mad at all.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Ooh. chicken.
Is that book interesting?
You'd know if you learned your letters.
Oh.
Back on your feet, are you? Make sure you stay that way. I've enough to worry about without you deciding to do yourself a mischief.
Is there anything else?
Clive, wasn't it? I heard you got locked up.
Oh. You look like someone shattered his shoes.
So many uses.
Good day. Or... This, I believe you will find most interesting.
Ooh. Years of the Realm. A realm reborn? Eh? I guess? Aegis? I guess? Is it? No, Aegis. Because Aegis would have been an I. Maybe? It is Iga, Iga, Eggai, Eggy. It's one of those four. It has to be one of those four.
Study the tomes?
Oh, gee, I wonder who this last person we don't know yet. Where is Jill?
You are always welcome, Clive.
I know we kicked Jill's ass, but she should have been, like, healthy by now, no? Where is she? Oi, what you guys do to my girl? Jill! Jill!
The girl
Jill?
you came with is still sleeping. Don't disturb her, please.
She's still sleeping? I went through hell and she's sleeping? Goddamn. The hell did we do to her? How did I get out of the sex dungeon? Well, you know me. I have ways with words, I guess. System. Save. You know what? I'll create a new save file. So this is when we were right before we started our adventure. Now this is our one save file that we are beginning our second adventure. Wow. Yeah, I mean, not bad, right? At least this tells me that I've been playing for at least 2 weeks now. So, and we only got up to 7 levels, which is interesting. So, I'm not gonna say the levers. I mean, the levels do matter, but they're not like pushy, you know? It's not like, oh, you kill like a strong monster every so often, you get like, yeah. It doesn't feel like I'm grinding for levels. It's just, it feels like I'm naturally playing and then I just happen to level up. So, I think I like that style a little bit more. Because this game isn't meant to be grindy. And it only feels grindy if you are legitimately going for levels. But here it's like, I'm going for everything else but leveling. So it doesn't feel overwhelming. So, but yeah, I do like the story is now picking up. We're getting to that point where, yeah, we are a dominant. Whoa, who would have thought, right? So, as much as I would want to continue more, it's getting hot. I need a shower, and I kind of want to sleep. Because why not, you know? Why not? So, anywho. That is going to be it for today. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you. I know it's like late for a lot of people. What do you call it? Later tonight, assuming Orlin is still gonna stream, we are gonna be doing our usual Monster Hunter. I'm gonna be on a little bit earlier because I don't have anything to do prior, unlike last week. So I should be able to play a little bit earlier. So at least then I can actually, like, you know, hey, you know, get some things going. Because there are some decorations I'm going to be looking for. So I might be doing decoration hunting from time to time. More so than ever. But yeah. So it is definitely open lobby. So anyone with a PC, go for it. If you have the quest pack, also go for that. And yeah. So with that being said, that is all going to be around 5:30 p.m. PST. So yeah. With that said, again, thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for the lurks and whatnot. And see you guys in... hold on, let me count this correctly. I'll see you guys in about 17 hours. 17 and a half hours from now. So yeah. Have yourself a good sleep. And Orlin, you better be playing tonight. You better be playing. You better help me with the decoration. But if you're busy, you're busy. So, but if you can make it, highly recommend making it. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll see you guys later. Nights.